Welcome to my button hover animation tutorial. Here I'm going to show you how to choose a button so that when you slide your cursor over it, it's going to change ever so slightly. And I'm going to show you how to add animations to it so you can be very flexible with your buttons. I'm not big on introductions, so let's get right on into it. So make sure you are on the website where you want to add your button and you have some empty space for it. I'm going to utilize here just in this example. Here I want to go to add elements. Alright, so here we have our button. Of course, I clicked on this and I'm just going to utilize theme buttons. So here's the thing with this. Some of these, when you hover over them, they are going to change. Not the hugest animation in the world, but it is nice to use because you can draw some extra eyeballs. Say if they were moving their cursor over the screen and it turned red, they might stop and just look at it for an extra few seconds. And sometimes that's what you want when it comes to an important button. So what you can do is just hover over some of these, whichever ones you want to use. If there are any that really catch your eye or you want to use, maybe something like this, we can just drag and drop it in here. Okay, so I'm not going to spend too much time with it overall, but this is going to be the button when we hover over it. Let me just save it and we can preview it to show you. Alright, so here's this. So not bad. Like, it does animate ever so slightly, but we can also add extra animations to it to draw even more eyeballs to it. So I'm going to go back to editor here. And since there is a slight hover animation, let's improve it by adding another animation, and there's multiple ways of doing that. So if we click on our button, you're going to notice a few settings. We want this one right here with animation. So there's 3 ways of doing this. So this animation can be for entrance. So it says this animation will play once the selected element appears on screen. So if it's pretty much just shown right there, it's going to show as an entrance. We can do loop. So if we hover over this, this animation will play continuously on loop. So if you want something to really catch someone's eye, probably want to use that one. Or for this animation will play when the element scrolls into view. So for example, we could do something like this where we scroll down and then it's going to showcase that animation. So for this one, it's really up to you which one you want to do. I'm going to go with loop just so you can see how it's going to look as it just keeps looping over and over. So it's going to be something like that where it bounces. We have rubber. Okay, we have flip. That's interesting. Poke. We have fold. Pulse. We have cross. Wow, we have wiggle. Wiggle is not too bad, right? We can also customize this too. We can do moderate, we can do intense. We can also preview it too. I think moderate looks fine. We have the duration and we have the delay. Okay, so that one's going to be loop. And once again, this is going to be playing continuously on loop. Of course, let's go with that. Let's save it. I'm going to scroll up and then I'm going to preview. And there we go. You're going to notice that we now have this animation, and when we hover over it, it's going to also have an animation. So you got 2 animations at play here. You have the actual hover one, which is what you were looking to do. Now you have an extra animation to go along with it to really draw some attention to. Nevertheless, that's going to be this tutorial. If it helped you out at all, be sure to give the video a thumbs up as it helps me out a lot as well. And if you are still watching, congratulations. I will have a link for a free gift in the description. It's a resource that can help you build and grow your online business. My name is James. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.